You see what's on my face. What you saw was boiling water. Some herbs was in that water. Then you saw aloe vera. And see, the thing is with your eyes you'll see it better. But in the sunlight, it glows to the real eye. And it's glowing right now. And they'll say, well, yeah, it does that with a flashlight too. And it's like, yeah, but the flashlight can't create that which is not even light does that. So what I did was extracted those properties out of lavender, bay, thyme, spearmint, and peppermint, because I boil them a lot. And the froth that comes up, like I'd said in an older video, not real old, is what to get off the top. Okay. Depending on what it is, it's not going to froth much, or you've got to learn how to manipulate it to where you boil the shit out of it. I'm talking about with water, because you can let something soak. Spearmint, you can let it soak in water in 5-gallon buckets, and then all you got to do is just put it on the stove and heat it up. Peppermint tends to sour quicker, I guess, smell like alcohol. Yeah. So, but I mean, that's the whole thing is if it's going to give life, okay, to all this, the smell and the fragrance of just nature's self, that's it. We're not even speaking about unseen or not. I'm going to extract the properties of that life form, and then I'm going to apply that to my anatomy in some way, shape, or form. And it's like the sun's right here going west, and so it would be good to go outside if you do something like that, and to let those sun rays penetrate your skin, because then you're transferring. Like bay is Mercury, has to do with Mercury. Spearmint is Venus. Peppermint is Mercury. Thyme, I think, is Mercury. Spearmint is the moon. Peppermint is Mercury. So look, once you get into it, it's no different than if a human being goes to the store and gets 4 different kind of brands. It's just the opposite. And all those different channels, those are different channels of chemicals. Well, these are channels too. It's why I brought them up, because under certain sequences up there, applying certain froth from certain life forms, then the cells in me that I know about that nobody does, they're against, they're going to charge me, and I'm going to be charged with everything up there. Yeah. If I could walk around in public like this, I would, but see, they'll go, you're crazy. And these people put chemicals on their face. This is what I do to stay young. Yeah, and see, they're in the blood side of it, the opposite of what this is going on with me. For real, I was 37, just turned 38. The only thing that really helped this journey was the physical working out prior, that he had no idea that was going to open the door to. That's a whole nother thing. But as far as bodybuilding, he knew about that. So that was the foundation and the door to being open to true bodybuilding and soul building, soul awakening. Yeah. Soul getting out of a prison. And the people will look at you and say, there's nothing wrong with it. Listen, You know, in the Matrix, Morpheus says it. He goes, they'll even, you know, they'll do whatever it takes to keep it going. Yeah, and it ain't even real. That's what I'm saying. They're geared into it. The same way that what's applied to me, those herbs, is charged from that, is the same way that these human goy are charged with the AI impulses through technology and the screens and all that. The same way that they watch the screens, it penetrates their optic nerve and controls their brain the same way that the sun penetrates the ground, and it's all controlled. It's a conductor, a chorus, orchestra. They've got a ore is gold. They have a conductor. He's conducting the music with the music of the spheres, which nobody knows about, which that's the conductor conducting all this beauty. And now it's going into fall, and we're seeing these Grim Reaper, Ahrimanic. It's real shit. As above, so below is more real than anything. Good, bad. We're being neutral. Satan, God. You know, you got spring and summer, and then fall and winter. That's two opposites. The people go vote at polls. Opposite currents that work together for one brain. Pneumogastric, or the sympathetic nervous system, which is your Pingala, and your Ida nerve, which is left and right, positive and negative. And it runs off of one, though. So when the people don't understand that you are charging this black magic machine that's not real. We Black Path magicians, since I can go in both worlds, we create your little towns and hocus pocus shit and give you fake position. You know, I'm better than you shit. Look who I am. And you fucking, generation to generation, you just take it. And that's who you are. And we control what comes in and out and everything. So we're going to create two sides. And then we'll keep this community here on this side until eventually we want to fuck everything up and then flip them to this side. And it's so easy. It's a positive and negative. That's what it is, and that's the pole. It's the ground wire. And it's real easy because the blood is the current. That's what it is. So it's all charged like water terms as well. You know, but the whole thing is I don't want to get out there and left field. The shit like that comes out when you do shit, but you got to do stuff like this because then, you know, you're soaking in beings, you know, more than one, and you're doing ancient shit, ancient wisdom, sage, seer shit, yeah, that will give you fucking visions and everything else. They go to bed every night under the influence of pills. And then they invoke and evoke what they watch. So they take what they watch with them. It comes into them. And then they go to sleep. And then they have these weird demon visions. It's just an introduction to the other side, though. And what I do is go out there and allow all this to soak into me. And then I sleep like a baby. Not for a long period of time, but I sleep like a baby and I'm charged. And I have good stuff go on because I don't welcome in garbage over and over and over. So, you know, I'm being charged through the magnetic field, through the substances that comes out of the ground that's a battery. They're being charged with screens, chemicals from meds, and that to their blood and their anatomy. It's to see you've got a not a real human being. It's a made up. It needs billboards and images and gadgets and everything to survive, and fast food, and that's it. That's it. It's all it needs. Fucking here, and possessions everywhere. So here we're gonna put this Walmart in there, create Amazon, all this shit and bullshit, and all these Instagrams and Twitter. It's all nonsense we create to keep you consumed in that world of fucking black magic lie. It's not real. There's no impulses in there on this side. There's absolutely zero over there. None of this is in there. None of this is in there. That's fucking pure demon realm, satanic fucking see you later. We're all burning in hell forever. But we got Jesus. We got Jesus on this side. We got Jesus on this side, Matt. Do you see us, Jesus? And it's like, yep. You know, over here they take the bait Satan gave them. Jesus. Over here, Christ is right here. They're all co-signing each other's bullshit because they're generational beings of black magic, of these little Ahrimanic beings. They really are. And we guide them through what we insert. We control this bubble. We control every bit of it. All these every fucking thing's made up in this world. It's not real. We control it. We're one entity at the top. I control all this motherfucker because all these souls are going to my sphere. Every one of them eventually. All of them. That's what people can't understand. And it doesn't matter. You're here, they ain't. If they are, they're lost. You know. The whole thing is when you do certain acts, we have to go through all the shit we ever did in our life. We do. We go in reverse, and we really do. But we also get to, let's use the wording that we have. We get to hang out with certain beings, group souls, like true hierarchical beings of God. You know, so like, let's just say like I'm sitting here pondering about since I know what that is, I'm pondering about the rays that's through the air, which air is spirit. It's another big being. It penetrates the ground and then produces this, and I see it charging. I can see all that. And, you know, motion, you know, in the seasons and all that. I can see it all quick, but I can see all that. And it's all a bunch of different beings, the same way that you have a bunch of different idiots controlling AI and everything from these nations and all that bullshit. Well, there are all these fucking demons here. It's a copy of that. So, you know, there is it's still there. What we have, it's still there. It's just pushed back. And that's going to be something waiting on me. You know, and I can go like way bigger in detail of literally watching like what you would think you would see on a TV, on a movie, when it would show a flower just come out of the ground and then blossom so quick. Well, that's how I can see things. Even with it dying out here, I can, it's not insane because, you know, my faculties are unlocked. That's the easiest way to say it. And I didn't mean for this to get this far out there in left field with just trying to talk about this with what this is. All the churches should be saying, we have to start putting herbs on us. We got to start learning, you know, because we had all that. But it's by design for you to be ignorant and for you to not know anything. Composting, listen, the city, it's not real. We can't even, I don't even want to waste my time anymore on it talking about that kind of shit. They're going to stay in it. They're not coming out of it. All their fucking movies reference them, and they're idiots. So, you got to get outside of the box. Love you.